I'm Phil Gaimon. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years. Now I'm retired, but I still train as hard as I can to set the best times on the toughest climbs I can find and go on fun adventures on my bike all over the world. This is Worst Retirement Ever. Howdy folks, good morning. Well, it's morning here, good afternoon or evening or wherever you are. This video is off to a great start. So as you know, well, as you might know, Chris Froome spent his off season in Malibu. I was hoping that he would like go for some KOMs around here during his off season, but like that time of year, pros don't do crazy intensity. He wouldn't be super fit, so I didn't get the pleasure of having my KOMs knocked off by that guy. He did, however, do some intervals, you know? He did open it up a few times. And when I do intervals in Malibu, I don't get KOMs. Pretty competitive bike riding around here. When Chris Froome does intervals, he gets a crown or two. So I kind of kept an eye on those, and I'm gonna try and get him back. I'm gonna see. I raced against Chris Froome many times. How did we compare? Let's put it this way. Chris Froome doesn't know he ever raced against me. Well, now he probably does. But at the time, I don't think he was at like the 3 races where I kind of was, made a significant contribution. If you weren't at the Tour of St. Louis 2014 and your World Tour, you probably don't know who I am. Maybe a couple Colorados and Californias I was pretty good at, but for the most part, Chris and I were different ends of the pack. So I'm interested to see how retired me targeting a segment goes against not retired Froome, but comeback Froome doing an interval. So we'll find that out today. The hill today is Rambla Pacifico. Rambla Atlantico, I guess, would be 3,000 miles that way. It's the middle of the climb called Las Flores. Las Flores is one of the big climbs in Malibu. Goes up from Pacific Coast Highway to the top of Saddle Peak. Beautiful climb. One of the steeper ones. Las Flores is one where it's just like, it's, maybe I'll do the next one when you get to it. Like, yeah, the 5% sounds fine. There's a lot of 10, 11 on this one. It's crazy foggy today, by the way. It's pretty in a way, but it's a different view than I expected. It might burn off. There's some blue skies that away. Whatever. So this is the place where Froome did his interval is the steepest bit, and it is a 10% average. So my point is, wait, there's more. This is a fun canyon to rip down. It is the steepest section of the whole Las Flores climb. It's 10%. So my point here is it's going to hurt. That's the one thing that I know. Now, from an equipment perspective, I wasn't sure how to handle it today. I, of course, have the Crazy Light Everesting bike, and for a 10% gradient, weight matters more than aerodynamics. So the Ostro to me, the Ostro is the ideal bike if it's under 7%. Over it, this is the right bike, except I still have my dorky Everesting gears on here, and I'm not completely sure if that's going to be enough for this effort. So I'm just going to do a test real quick and see what that feels like, and I'll make the bike decision. I just did a little effort. That wasn't bad. I think this bike will be the go-to. This will be the go-to today. Yeah. I always love this part. So that's what it looks like to take a Tour de France winner's off season's KOM with the 5 pounds lighter bike. It hurts though, it does hurt. Yeah, I hope Chris comes back this year and does worse or better. That's it. See you next time.